Welcome people to my new video. Apologize for my bad English. In this video I will talk about the trend continuation factor. Now, the trend continuation factor is a trading indicator, a technical indicator. So an indicator that traders or in general people use in their technical analysis. It has been developed by MHP, so from Singapore. This trading indicator tries to detect a trend and its direction. And so the calculation of the trend continuation factor, how do we get the TCF indicator? Now I immediately will demonstrate this in Excel. And just like you have the 1 month chart, 1 week chart, 1 minute chart, 1 day chart, you will see the 6 spins chart. And so one period will consist of 6 roulette spins, and that's the frequency. I will look at the point of view from red at the roulette wheel. And so red is +1, black 0 is -1. And so here +1, it goes up. +1 here green, so it goes up. A bullish trend here -1, red, it goes down. And so a bearish trend. So let's look at this table of information here. So you have here the roulette spins, the periods, counter, open, high, low, close, the plus change, minus change, the plus continuation factor, minus continuation factor, the plus TCF, minus TCF, position. As you have red, black, and so on. 30 spins, 5 periods. So one period, remember, consists of 6 spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one period. Then the second period, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Right? One period, 6 spins. And so here the counter, remember, when it's red, it's +1, black, it's -1. And so we get 1, 2, 3. It goes back to 2 and -1, +1. So 3, -1, 2. So the open, we close with 2. 1 is the lowest low, the highest high was 3, and we open with 1. And here we will have 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, and here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? So now we need to calculate the plus change and the minus change. So here at the calculation for MHP, the close or the closing price was the most important. So you need to compare the current close to the previous close. So if the current close is higher than the previous close, then there is a plus change. If the current close is lower than the previous close, then it's a minus change, right? So here, this is the current close, but there is no previous close. So there's nothing we can say about the plus change. There's nothing we can say about the minus change. Nothing we can say about this, nothing about this, and nothing about the position. Okay, so here period 2. So the current close, you need to compare the current close to the previous close, right? So the current close is higher than the previous close, so it's a plus change. The price or the close went up by 2 units. That's why we write here 2, and there is no negative change. And here 0. It didn't go down, it went up by 2 units, right? So here 0. we compare the current close to the previous close, it went up by 4 units. Right? There is no negative change. Here we compare the current close to the previous close. The current close is now lower than the previous close, right? So it went down by 2 units. So here 2, and there was no positive change here. And here again there was a positive change, 4 units, right? And there is no negative change. Now we need to calculate the positive continuation factor and the negative continuation factor. The calculation, so at the very beginning you copy the values. Later on you ask the question, did the positive change or negative change continue? If yes, then add up the values. No, reset. So here we are at the very beginning. Still have no information from the previous period. So we just copy the values at 2 and 0. Here, and you need to ask the question, did the positive change continue? Or did the positive change or negative change continue? As a matter of fact, yes, it did. Because it went from 2 to 4, it went up by 2 units, and then it went up from 4 to 8, 4 units. So the positive change continued. Remember, if yes, then add up the values. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Right, and here 0. Now the next, you need to ask yourself, did the positive change continue? It went from 2 to 4, 4, 8, but then it went from 8 to 6. So no, the positive change did not continue. So it's bang, you reset 0, and it went from 8 to 6, so 2. And so copy the value and reset, so here's now 2. Now here, did the negative change continue? No, because it went from 6 to 10, and there was now a positive change. So reset, so here's 0, and so 4, and copy the value 4. Now we need to calculate the plus TCF and the positive trend continuation factor and the negative trend continuation factor. So you first ask yourself, how many latest periods do I want to consider? I use the 2 latest periods. Here, the 2 latest periods. You can use 3 latest periods. If you want to use the 5 latest periods, the 10, 15, 30, it's up to you. And then we will get 4 total summations, and you get the positive trend continuation factor by subtracting the negative continuation factor total from the positive change total. To get the negative TCF, you need to subtract the positive continuation factor total from the negative change total. So we were here, right? We already calculated the change, the plus CF and the minus CF. So here now, I use the 2 latest periods, the information from the 2 latest periods. But I still don't have information. I don't have the information from period 1. So there's nothing I can say about the TCF, the minus TCF. So there's nothing you can say about the position I have to take. So now I go to the next 2 periods. And now, as you can see, we have all the information, right? So here and here. So you need to add up, right? So this is the sum and summation of, so this one plus this one. 2 plus 4 is 6, 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 6 is 8, 0 plus 0 is 0. Here I want to calculate the positive trend continuation factor, so the plus change total, 6, minus the minus CF total. This minus this, and is this minus this is 6. Now we want to calculate the minus TCF, the negative trend continuation factor. So here, the minus change total, right? So this minus this, the plus CF total is minus 8. Now, as you can see, right, you see a positive number and a negative number. Right? A positive number and a negative number. Positive means that the system or this indicator detected a trend. But remember, it's also directional. Where is the trend going? Well, it's in this column, right? So the positive number is in this column, so the plus side has been trending. Remember, what was the plus side? Here, red. So plus and minus here, plus minus here is 1. It says you need to take a long position. So in period 4, here in period 4, we will start to follow or bet on red with some kind of system. Now assume for y, here was minus 6 and plus 8, right? So here is the negative number, here now is the positive number. Again, the system detected a trend. In which direction? Well, it's in this column, so the negative side has been trending. Remember, the negative side is black and or 0. Minus and a plus is here now a minus 1. So this is a symbol or a code for you have to take a short position. So in period 4, you have to bet on black. That's also possible. For example, minus 6 and minus 8. The system or indicator did not detect a trend. Here is a negative number and here is a negative number. And so negative, negative, that's 0. As a code or a signal for no position. And there's nothing we can do because it's a trend continuation factor. This system believes in trends. If you do not believe in trends, then this indicator is not for you and the system is not for you.